Okay, so cut. Where was I? Cut this part off when you splice your two videos together. Okay. When you order matte packs with the collections, like these are some of the ones from Birthday Bonanza. There's a whole bunch of them in there. You can use them like titles. Everything's double-sided. A lot of times it goes the other direction. There's all kinds of cute little, you can use them as journaling cards. You can use them as mats for photos. You can use them for titles. They're just very multi-purpose. So I picked a couple I like that I think might look good on this page. I think I'm gonna go with these two. One of these, or both of these. And I thought I would just mat this little Hello 30. So what do you think? We could do it like that. We could double mat it like that. I like to use stuff, so probably I'll just choose one or the other. That way I have the other matte card to use somewhere else. Honestly, they both look good. Either one is fine. I think I'll go with the balloons. So what I'll do is I'll just stick this down just to give it some background color to make it pop on the page a little bit. How cute is that? Hello 30. And then maybe we'll put this up here at the top. I mean, honestly, if you want to go with the whole color blocking thing, you could put that right there, but I don't really think that's appropriate because that's not the birthday boy, that's his mom. So probably I'll just trim this off just to mat this little title. And these 12-inch quarter maker, or these 12-inch trimmers, did you see this little plastic thing I just pulled down? They have these little sight lines. So when you're lining something up, see that tiny little black line? You can see right where you're cutting. And now I have this cute little piece, which I'll use it for something else. I always save those scraps. So like we could put this up here, Hello 30. There's Grammy, excited because she made fire. It was a survivor party. There's Andrew's mom. You know, we can kind of put things whatever direction. Again, down here I've got my little color block that I need to stick down, which I decided, I believe I'm gonna just bump all of these pictures right up against each other. Just have a nice little color block. Just need to stick it down, and then somewhere here I want to put this little cutie thing. I'm not sure. Sometimes, you know, you just kind of play around with things, see what you like. I kind of feel like this one, you know what? I think I changed my mind. I may want to double matte this. I kind of like that. The purple behind the blue. Just to give it a little more pop. What do you think? Yeah. Let's be wasteful and use 2 matte cards because I really like that. I think that's very cute. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. And you could leave the whole thing on there. Looks cute too with Grammy's purple shirt over here. Kinda. I just play around with stuff until I get it how I like it. I think probably most of us that scrapbook do. Sometimes I probably spend too much time arranging and rearranging things, but you know, that's half of the fun. It's just getting it just how you want it. Again, here's our this little thing here. I'm kind of feeling like it needs a little something. Kind of feel like that's just, it's not really popping on the page for me. I'm probably gonna trim this off. Normally I would not be cutting like this on top of my page, but this is just so you can see it in the camera. Again, great little scrap. Definitely will keep that for something else. So maybe we'll do like hello 30, and then there's a couple of cute little pictures. There's all of these cute little pictures down here. Honestly, may come back and put, I don't know. I kind of wish I had a picture of the birthday boy up there by the hello 30, but I'm getting overly hung up on little things that don't probably really matter. You know, maybe we stick this little cute thing here, just kind of layer things up a little bit, and then maybe we'll get our little stickers, find a little something cute to go in there. Age to perfection. The best part of today was, and then, you know, you could use that for a journaling block, so I might use that on another page. Blow out the candles. I mean, that's super cute, but I'll use it on another page where I have the pictures with him with his cake. Maybe like, happy birthday. Here's a place. Like, you have this blow out the candles sticker, which is super cute. We could pop that up on some foam squares. Again, I'm gonna stick it on my hand and get some of the sticky off. Get a couple of foam squares and stick on there. Actually, I think I'll do 3 because it's kind of long and skinny. Hope you don't hear the television in the other room too loudly. My husband is in there watching TV. He does not know how to turn the volume down. Look how cute that is. Which, you know, you could get your paper trimmer or just grab your little scissors. Since this is grid pattern paper, I think I actually can cut a straight line for once. I mean, how cute is that? Which, you know, could go anywhere, but there's the cake. Maybe we put that up here. It's always good to kind of connect pieces. So in my old scrapbook pages, you see a lot of random stickers just scattered everywhere. since then, I mean, I'm not going back and redoing old photo albums. I'm glad they're done. But since then, we've kind of learned things like connecting things, like connecting this strip to the other parts of the page. So maybe sticking the, you know, the blow out the candle thing and connecting things. Still not loving this. Again, here I am messing around with stuff that doesn't really matter. You know, maybe you stick that underneath there, and then maybe you pop this one underneath a little bit. Maybe I'll line up that one. I love the blue and the purple and all the bright colors though. And then maybe I put this. I think I kind of like it that way. So you get the idea. Not sure about this. I might put this on another page where he's actually like by his cake. Although it does look pretty cute there. Or this one, a little cake and a lot of fun. That one's cute too. That would look cute on that as well. Or, you know, you could put it on something like this, which that might be really cute. Just, I may save this one for another page. This might be cute because it's a little different color and it goes with that mat there. So I think what I'll do is I'll put some foam squares on this sticker. Save that other one for another page. I love the foam squares. This is another thing that's newer to me. Not something I used to do. Adds a little bit of dimension. It's fun. The little foam squares are great when you're making cards too. Add a little dimension to your cards. So I probably, you know, put the balloons right side up. Even though they don't really show that much. Take my little paper trimmer. Just trim it off a little bit where it... And of course I'm going to save that cute little piece because I can use it for something. So then we've got this, we've got these things. I'll straighten this up where we have a nice little block at the bottom, and then maybe we put that right there. What do you think? I think I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. I won't bore you with watching me stick it all down, but when we're done, we'll have our cute little grid on this side. Then we have a little more simple over here, but you've got the same collection, the Birthday Bonanza. So you've got, you know, the greens and the purples and blues, all the colors connecting. And I did not journal on the page, but I do have the journaling from my daughter's Facebook post. And then maybe on the next 2-page spread, because there's tons of pictures from this big birthday party, maybe I would do some actual hand journaling on the next page. Anyway, that's just my thought process, things I've learned myself. Of course, Noreen with Creative Memories grid idea, which is a great idea, and the color blocking, which I've done some, but I've learned some of that from Lauren Hines at Craft Some Joy and from Noreen. A lot of people do that, but that's an easy way to mat several pictures at once. So really all I've got to do is just stick this down, and these would go into top loading pages. So I'll just slip them into the little page protector and I'll put them right in my album. This is 2023, which I actually haven't started a 2023 album. So I have what I call a holding album, and I just slip them into the top loading page protectors because they can be rearranged at any time. And then when I start working on 2023, I can just put them in whatever order I want. So there you have it. Cute little 2-page spread. Birthday Bonanza is a great collection. It's super cute. still for sale, and the luggage tag punch is a really great punch that you can use for a lot of things. Noreen recently used it also in another page where she did like a border along the bottom with multiples of these punches. It's a very versatile punch. Like I said, you could take this, turn it the other direction. You could leave it long. You could let it go all the way across the page, and you could put a border on there. Maybe you would matte white, and then you'd put some bright colored letter stickers and do a border across there. So just some thoughts. Hopefully this is helpful and motivates you, and hopefully as I do more and more of these, I will get better at technology. But there you have it. Happy scrapping until next time.